Hello everyone, I'm Dennis Cometti, and with me today is AFL legend Brian Taylor.
G'day, Dennis.
Under very grey skies here in Williamstown. A practice match on the bill today as these two sides test each other out.
Practice matches offer the ideal scenario for experimentation, Dennis. And don't forget, practice makes perfect, or that's what they say.
The script has been written, and now we await the players. Collingwood sprint onto the field, some extremely on edge. Gold Coast running on. Waiting for the siren now. Players launch into the first term.
Both teams will want to make their mark early.
The game is underway. Hunt, normally good in this situation.
Straight to his man. Maxwell!
12 with the football. Lynch. Burnell cancels out the defence with a nice shepherd. No one troubling him there. 37 with the shot. Nice kick. Gold Coast scoring. He loves it. Umpire has the ball, ready for the centre bounce. The bounce to restart play. Nice shepherd. Pendlebury goes short with a hand pass. Thomas hand passes it. Pendlebury. The mark is taken by 48. 48. Boots it. Brown. Rush back to take that one. Nice drop punt. I think the term is premature elevation. Bok blocks.
Ball!
Ball. With the soft shoe shuffle, spins away from his man.
Didac!
Goes towards half forward. Out of bounds it goes. The umpire will launch it in from the boundary.
Riscatelli! Harbrow!
Ball with the block. Kicks towards the middle of the ground. Stuck the mitts out and held on to it. No need for that. 50 metres.
Gold Coast have really been hitting their targets well.
The mark taken by 41. Inside is 50. 41. Shoots it. Pinpoint accuracy from 41. Gold Coast lead Collingwood by 12. He loves it. The ruckman, conscious of where their teammates are, they wait for the bounce. The bounce is high. 1 with the block. Handballs it long. Riscatelli. Inside 50 by Riscatelli. The mark taken by 12. Inside is 50. No one troubling him there. Goal. When he's on song, he sings a very good song. That's 2 now. He's playing well. Gold Coast have scored the last 2 goals. He's happy with that effort, and so he should be. Ruckman awaiting the bounce. Here's the bounce. Blocked by Swallow. 1. Good umpiring. Bok, with the soft shoe shuffle, spins away from his man. Blocked by Jolly.
Straight to his man.
Drops the mark and the Crummers are waiting.
Brown.
charged down by Cloak. Cloak shoots it. Pinpoint accuracy from Cloak. Collingwood scoring. Cloak happy. The siren sounds, and that's the end of the first quarter.
Gold Coast came out all guns blazing at the start and are rewarded with the lead at quarter time. One has to question the number of petrol tickets that they've spent, however. Collingwood have continued their average form here with a lot of turnovers and poor conversion, marring their play.
Thanks, BT. Hello and welcome. Joined now by Brian Taylor.
Boy, happy to be here today, Dennis. Can't wait for this one to start.
The Sun struggling to break through today. Sydney set to take on Port Adelaide in this exhibition match today.
Even though this is an exhibition match, Dennis, we expect that both teams will want to win.
The home team comes onto the ground and the crowd erupts. Port Adelaide making their way onto the ground to the tune of the club song. Waiting for the siren now. The players launch into the first term.
Both teams will want to make their mark early.
The opening bounce. Roden clears a path. Mumford.
Moore.
Handballs it long.
McVeigh.
Not what he intended with that kick. Nice disposal.
Just wasn't able to grab it cleanly. White.
The ball in the hands of Mumford. A brave shot for goal. He's got it. That will settle his nerves. The first goal is always welcome.
Always a confidence booster to score the first goal in a game.
He loves it. Umpire has the ball, ready for the centre bounce. Here's the bounce.
Kasisi! Straight to his man.
Wow, he came back so quick, I think it's even given me the bends. Roden, normally good in this situation. Roden shoots. Perfect kick. Goal for goal now. He's enjoying that goal, and why not? Ruckman awaiting the bounce. Here's the bounce. Mumford. Straight down the field. Out of bounds it goes. We'll get a ball in. O'Keefe.
Corns.
Spins into trouble. Wraps him up. And we have a ball up. Nice bounce. Logan spins. Runs into a tackle. Kick looks good. The mark taken by Jetta. Inside his 50.
Behind.
And suddenly, Sydney by a point. Carlisle waiting for the man to free up. Ball back in play. Good mark by Hanbury.
Collects the post, a little unlucky. It's Sydney by 2.
He may have no option but to kick it long up the middle right here. They need to move it down, and they need to move it quickly. Goods! Has he? Yes, he's paid it. Jetta with the behind. Sydney in front. Moore blocks. Bolton with the inside 50. I think the term is premature elevation. Surgeon gets the ball.
McVeigh.
Sends it very high. Everyone's having a bad air day.
Logan. Nice kick.
Boak, the better man there. Kicks to the attacking 50. Sydney lead at quarter time.
Sydney with the slenderest of margins at quarter time. Port Adelaide have had a reasonable start, but the scoreboard is reflective of the scrappy nature of the game.
Hello everyone, I'm Dennis Cometti. A real winter's day. Joining me today is Brian Taylor.
Howdy, Dennis. A pleasure, as always, to call this game with you.
Port Adelaide hustle out onto the field. For some, just another game. Others looking particularly nervous. Collingwood are led by their captain onto the field of play. The rivalry between these teams stems from the fact that the Power were also known as the Magpies in the SANFL competition before switching to the Power when joining the AFL in 1997. Feelings were intensified when Kane Corns flipped the bird at Nick Davis following the Power's close-fought 5-point victory over the Magpies in 2002. Alan Didak was quick to return the favour. He gave the bird to Port Adelaide fans in 2006. Hopefully they keep the sign language to a minimum in this match. The bird is the word. The players launch into the first term.
Both teams will want to make their mark early.
The game is underway.
Boke!
He's like a flamenco dancer after a coffee break.
Darren Jolly is tough and he's also durable as a ruckman. We all expect good things from him. Cloak should have taken that mark.
Ball zigs and zags. Nice drop punt. The mark taken by Cracker inside his 50.
Straight into the post.
Point the difference. Nothing much inside forward 50. Stuck the mitts out and held on to it. Delivers it very neatly and nicely. The mark taken by Cassisi inside the defensive 50. Kicked by Cassisi. Kicks long to Pierce. Where is he? There he is. Nice drop punt. That kick had eyes.
Beams! Nice kick.
There's a big mark coming over the top from Jolly. Chips it down towards half forward. Surgeon blocks. That's a very well executed goal. That will settle his nerves. The first goal is always welcome. Collingwood in front. He loves it. The ruckman, conscious of where their teammates are, they wait for the bounce. Here's the bounce. Loeb blocks. Boke, with a soft shoe shuffle, spins away from his man. Nice drop punt. Nice mark under duress. No need for that. 50 metres. Reed sets the coordinates and is right on target. Stabs the ball. Jolly! You can't beat him in that situation. It's like trying to outsmart 3 real estate agents who have gone 6 weeks without a sale. Pierce kicks. Press button 65 for the penthouse room. Loeb goes to midfield. The umpire very protective about this area around the kicker, and it's going to be 50. Kick straight to his man. Modra. Oh, Stewart. And he's tried the torpedo, he stumped it, and it's a goal. Gets his first. Collingwood scoring. He acknowledges the crowd. The ruckman, conscious of where their teammates are, they wait for the bounce. Good bounce. 1 quarter down and 3 to go. Plenty of football still to be played.
Collingwood can consider themselves lucky to be in front at the first break. They really need to deny their opposition the ball and dominate possession. Port Adelaide have had a reasonable start, but the scoreboard is reflective of the scrappy nature of the game.
Thanks for joining us. Time now to welcome my co-commentator, IBT.
Thanks, Dennis. Expecting something very special here tonight.
Well, the heat here is unrelenting. Look at the steam coming off those players. North Melbourne are led by their captain onto the field of play. Greater Western Sydney are coming down the race. The look ready and raring, and the crowd are right behind them. Waiting for the siren now. The players launch into the first term.
Both teams will want to make their mark early.
Already some argy-bargy going on. There's a bit of feeling out there.
Kicks.
The mark missed by Thomas.
Thomas. Warren.
The kick is on its way and he's celebrating the moment it left the boot. That will settle his nerves. The first goal is always welcome.
Fantastic start for North Melbourne.
He loves it. All is in readiness. Here's the bounce. Lending assistance is Hanson. McIntosh. Kick travels nicely. The mark taken by Davis at half-back. Davis goes to midfield.
Palmer.
Launches that one into orbit. That's a brilliant leap.
He kicks it right where you need it.
Ward takes it well. Pinpoint accuracy from Ward. That's his first.
You can't get much tighter than this.
He loves it. Umpire has the ball, ready for the centre bounce. The bounce straight down. 24. Penetrating kick. 49. Takes the mark. Kicks into space, hoping a teammate can get under it. Out of bounds it goes. Boundary thrown in the back pocket. Power with the football. Grimer with the pass. Blocked by Harvey.
McDonald!
McIntosh in search of Zeeble. Magnificent leap and mark. Kick travels nicely. Fantastic flight right there. We certainly hope he doesn't suffer from vertigo. Well, if you can't outrun them, outdance them. Goes long to full forward. The mark taken by Bruce. Inside his 50. No need for that. 50 metres. Shot by Bruce. Goal to Greater Western Sydney. Greater Western Sydney lead North Melbourne by 6. Bruce shows the goal umpire the right signal. The ruckman, conscious of where their teammates are, they wait for the bounce. Nice bounce. Swallow. Kicks towards centre half forward. Caught by 41. Nice drop punt. Marks. 1 quarter down and 3 to go. Plenty of football still to be played.
Greater Western Sydney with the slenderest of margins at quarter time. North Melbourne have had a reasonable start, but the scoreboard is reflective of the scrappy nature of the game.
Thanks, BT. Saturday night football. Hello and welcome to Skilled Stadium. Without further ado, it's welcome to my co-commentator, Brian Taylor.
Yes, thank you, Dennis. A real pleasure to be here for this big game tonight.
It's a fine night here in Geelong. Greater Western Sydney burst out onto the ground, and boy, did they look fresh. The fans should be in store for a ripper. Collingwood players run onto the ground. Waiting for the siren now. The players launch into the first term.
Greater Western Sydney will be out to secure the early dominance.
We're underway.
Palmer!
Jolly! Jolly zigs and zags. Hand passed by Jolly.
Reed!
It's in the back, mate. I don't want to hear it.
Reed!
Cloak got under it. He can't close the deal, and it's a point.
It's Collingwood by 1.
Swallow offers a lead. Couldn't complete the mark. The ball in the hands of Brogan.
Straight to his man.
The mark taken by Reed at half-back. Nice drop punt.
Reed can always be relied upon to move it down the field if needed.
I don't believe it. What a mark. Too close to the kicker. That's going to be 50. Booted by Scully. That's a massive kick. Marked by Maxwell. Lays it off to Swallow. That kick went so high it ricocheted off the, dare I say it, Hubble telescope. Is that still up there? Puts boot to ball. Stuck the mitts out and held on to it. So close, but just misses. Collingwood by 2 points. That's a brilliant leap. Kick travels nicely. The mark taken by Swallow. Inside his 50.
Straight into the post.
Collingwood in front. Not much on offer for 41. He's kicked it. Jolly catches it. The mark taken by 35. Inside his 50. He's missed the lot. Kick travels nicely. I don't believe it. What a mark. He's rammed that one into the woodwork. Just a few points the difference. The siren sounds, and that's the end of the first quarter.
Collingwood with the slenderest of margins at quarter time. Greater Western Sydney have had a reasonable start, but the scoreboard is reflective of the scrappy nature of the game.
Thanks for that, BT. Thanks for joining us. Unpleasant humidity for this match. The players sweating like Marlon Brando eating Thai food. Joined now by Brian Taylor.
Hi, Dennis. Fantastic to be here today.
Carlton burst out onto the ground, and boy, did they look fresh. The fans should be in store for a ripper. Melbourne run onto the ground. One event, and fair to say one name, stands out in the history between Carlton and Melbourne, and that's Barassi. He sensationally switched teams from Melbourne to Carlton in 1965, and the Demons really have never fully recovered. The Blues continue to haunt the Demons, but we should have ourselves a blockbuster. First quarter has begun.
Both teams will want to make their mark early.
Here we go. It's Carlton versus Melbourne. Murphy. Nice shepherd.
Davey.
A solid mark from Jamar. Nice delivery. The mark taken by Green inside his 50. His aim was just off. Melbourne by a point. Jamison to bring it in. Quickly brings it back in. Thornton, a modern-day Modra. Nice drop punt. McLean comes down with ice forming on his earlobes.
He kicks it right where you need it. Trendo.
Nice drop punt. Nice shepherd. It was all Davey there. Kicks towards centre half forward.
Nice kick. I don't know what it is about that part of the ground, but he just can't hold the mark there.
The umpire says throw it in. Blocked by Scotland. Shot by Sylvia. Slots it. Melbourne in front. Sylvia shows the goal umpire the right signal. The ruckman, conscious of where their teammates are, they wait for the bounce. Here's the bounce. Murphy. Passed by Murphy. Handballs. Davey blocks.
Simpson.
Murphy with the block. Puts boot to ball. The ball in the hands of Bartram.
Rivers.
Correct decision there. Lending assistance is wait. It's a big kick. It's a mammoth kick. It's a goal. That will settle his nerves. The first goal is always welcome. The lead is easily in reach for Carlton. High fives all round. The ruckman, conscious of where their teammates are, they wait for the bounce. Both rucks have a fair shot at this one. Nice shepherd. Jamar, normally good in this situation. Jamar with the smother, blocked by Cruiser.
Oh, man.
Nice drop punt. I think the term is premature elevation.
Simpson.
Straight down the field. Plenty to analyse from that first quarter, BT.
Carlton need to break the scoring momentum that we're seeing. They need to rotate their flexible personnel and alter the trend of the game. Melbourne, with the slenderest of margins at quarter time. Carlton, are stiff to be behind at the siren. They had plenty of it, but just lacked finishing. I'm sure they'll have more of an impact on the scoreboard in the second quarter.
Hello everyone, I'm Dennis Cometti. Plenty of cloud about tonight, and for anyone who's ever called a plumber, that's a rare sight. The moon completely covered. And with me today is AFL legend Brian Taylor.
Yes, thanks, Dennis. A real pleasure to be here for this game tonight.
Western Bulldogs are coming down the race. The look ready and raring, and the crowd are right behind them. They run on in full confidence. They're looking sharp and the crowd are appreciating it. Waiting for the siren now. The first quarter has begun.
Western Bulldogs will be out to secure the early dominance.
Already some argy-bargy going on. There's a bit of feeling out there. Handballs at long. 3. Head down now as he goes in for the goal.
Crunch!
Umpire calls for the ball. Look at that bounce. Murphy blocks. Blocked by Murphy. Comes in, drop punt, straight through the middle. That's his first. Western Bulldogs lead Fremantle by 6. Very happy with that kick. Ruckman awaiting the bounce. Here's the bounce.
Mundy!
Well done by Mundy. Has he? Yes, he's paid it. Too close to the kicker. That's going to be 50. This well within his range. He's having a night out. That will settle his nerves. The first goal is always welcome. Fremantle scoring. Hill with the goal, and he runs back into position. Ruckman awaiting the bounce. The bounce to restart play.
Cross!
Lending assistance is Van Berlo. 3. Pass by 3. Higgins.
Free kick.
Cross!
McFarlane sends one up towards the wing.
Ibbotson. Straight to his man. Hill.
Look at that. He's put it through. Goal number 2 for Hill.
It's Fremantle by a goal.
Hill with the goal, and he runs back into position. The ruckman, conscious of where their teammates are, they wait for the bounce. Here's the bounce. Nice shepherd. Barlow gets the ball.
Van Berlo.
Van Berlo with the spin. Mundy zigs and zags. Duffield. Cooney goes to midfield. Spot on with that kick. 5 marks. 5 kicks inside 50. Out of bounds it goes. The umpire will launch it in from the boundary. McPhee.
Crunch.
Forced to kick it very high. Out of bounds it goes. Grover boots it. McFarlane. Delusions of grandeur.
Jones.
Jones shoots. Jones goes goalward. It's true. Western Bulldogs scoring. Jones with the goal, and he runs back into position. The ruckman, conscious of where their teammates are, they wait for the bounce. The bounce to restart play. Nice shepherd.
Mundy.
Barlow. Hand pass by Barlow. Blocked by Sanderlands. 5. Cancels out the defence with a nice shepherd.
Gee, that was a high kick.
Crowley with the mark. Morabito on the lead. The siren sounds, and that's the end of the first quarter.
Non è qui in Galilea che surreziò, voi precederà grazioso.
Thanks for joining us. Time now to welcome my co-commentator, IBT.
Happy to be here, Dennis. Can't wait for the game to start.
Well, the heat here is unrelenting. Look at the steam coming off those plates. Port Adelaide look tense as they shuffle onto the field. Fremantle enter the arena. Waiting for the siren now. First quarter has begun.
Both teams will want to make their mark early.
There's the bounce and players underway. Sandilands with the block.
Van Berlo.
Kicks to the attacking 50. Spilled by Hill.
Valentine.
Valentine shoots it. Perfect kick. Fremantle by a goal. Look at him. He really enjoyed that one. The ruckman, conscious of where their teammates are, they wait for the bounce. The bounce to restart play. Sandilands.
Kicks.
The mark taken by Surgeon inside the defensive 50. Kick straight to his man. Definitely a contender for mark of the day. Sandilands runs in. The mark taken by Johnson inside his 50. Johnson with the shot. Goal. When he's on song, he sings a very good song. Fremantle by 2 goals. Do you think he's enjoying himself out there?
He is, Dennis, but he needs...
The ruckman, conscious of where their teammates are, they wait for the bounce. Here's the bounce. Salopek. Ibbotson with the spin. Corns comes away with the ball. Van Berlo gets the ball. Great decision. Nice kick. Hill takes it well. And that'll be 50. Would you back him from here, BT?
Distance not a problem. It's all about accuracy.
20 metres from home. Hill with the behind. Fremantle in front. Oh, he's dropped it. He'll rue that one. Out of bounds it goes. Boundary thrown in the back pocket. Valentine. Watch his style. Like a pirate walking the plank. There's a bit of a stutter there. Goal number 2 for Valentine. Fremantle in front. He's enjoying that goal, and why not? The ruckman, conscious of where their teammates are, they wait for the bounce. Here's the bounce. Sandilands clears a path.
Barlow.
Van Berlo with another possession. Good umpiring. Handballs it long. Port Adelaide have it. Gets it away in the nick of time. The mark taken by Ebert inside his 50. Look at that. He's put it through. Gets his first. Port Adelaide trailing. Ebert celebrates. Umpire has the ball ready for the centre bounce. Both rucks have a fair shot at this one. Nice shepherd. Corns. Good shepherding. Goes towards half forward. Almost a touch of synchronised swimming about that mark, minus the peg. No need for that. 50 metres. Schultz going for number 1. You can safely say this one's going through. Schultz with the shot. Schultz goes goalward. It's true. Port Adelaide scoring. Schultz shows the goal umpire the right signal. Fremantle in front at